Okay, hello class. Okay, today we will be learning about citizenship education in a contemporary globalization. So global citizenship education is crucial in forming good global citizens. A formal good global citizen can be considered from a humanist perspective. A good humanist global citizen must be able to view the world critically while identifying collectively with the human race.
I always thought being a global citizen was just being able to speak English and talking to people from different cultures. Now that I know it isn't simple like that, how can I apply this to real world opportunities? And I don't know how I can apply this knowledge and be a global citizen. I guess I used to do a lot of volunteering in high school, but I don't see any opportunities in Waseda. Aha! We can promote volunteerism by granting credit for a number of volunteering hours.
5 years later.
Alright, hi everyone. Welcome to our freshman orientation. Today I'll be talking about how to use Moodle and the volunteering program, which has been introduced as a new feature on Moodle. It's called Humanitarian Hourly. And I'll be explaining to you what exactly it does. Humanitarian Hourly is a new program where you can convert your service hours into credit. Well, we created this opportunity because, as you may be aware, global citizenship education is crucial in developing critical thinking and active engagement in global issues. We want you to develop the knowledge, skills, attitudes, and values to become active, responsible, and informed citizens in a globalized world so that you would gain cultural competency, empathy, and a sense of responsibility for the well-being of the global community and create a culture of peace. Now, with its progressive and diverse environment, I believe Waseda University has a plethora of students who can be compassionate humanists and subsequently active global citizens. However, one problem with the current conceptualization of global citizenship education at Waseda University could be a lack of emphasis on practical, hands-on opportunities for students to apply their knowledge and skills to real-world issues. Additionally, there may not be enough focus on fostering cultural competency and empathy in students, which are crucial elements of being a responsible global citizen. So we hope by providing extra credits to students via Humanitarian Hourly, we can incentivize students to be active in the community and create not just participatory citizens, but also justice-oriented citizens. All right, so now that I've taught you about Humanitarian Hourly, does anybody have any questions?
Oh, yes. So why did you decide to add this feature?
Yeah, thanks for asking that question. I was actually inspired by the IB education I underwent during high school that made service a mandatory requirement for receiving the diploma. And I wanted to continue volunteering at the university, but I didn't really know where to look. So, I wanted to contribute to society, but I didn't know where to start, and I was worried that I would not be able to have time to volunteer and gain my credits simultaneously. So, therefore, I decided to create Humanitarian Hourly.
So can you show us how it works?
Yeah, of course. So, first step, go to Moodle dashboard and select Humanitarian Hourly to see the details. Okay, so in Humanitarian Hourly, there are a few features. The first one being adding volunteering hours. Basically, in this feature, you will be logging in the name of activity, number of service hours you have performed, the description of the activity, and you will be selecting boxes from the category of service and the SDG goals. In the next tab, there is the reflection tab. So within this, you briefly describe your experience performing the service and write a reflection. In the next tab, within the dashboard, this shows the amount of hours you have completed for each volunteering activity, 20 hours equals to 1 credit, 40 hours equals to 2 credits. And there's a subtopic. This system reflects the amount of hours you have dedicated to achieving the SDG goals. For example, for the tree planting initiative, you have contributed to achieving the goal of climate action and life on land. In the reimbursement tab, you get to be reimbursed for the costs. For example, transportation. If you input 500 yen for the cost, you get reimbursed for that. The sponsorship tabs, you get to apply for sponsorship for your own project. So you get to describe the project you want to conduct and what kind of support is needed, and therefore apply for sponsorship from the university. In the Connect with a Partner project, you describe what your project entails, what kind of project you would like to conduct on your own, pick the category in which it lies in, and the SDG goal that you are trying to achieve. The objective of this project is to connect with a partner who has similar interests with you so that you can collaborate and make your project a reality.
Okay. But isn't there already a volunteer system at Waseda?
That's actually a good point. There is a system where you can earn credits for volunteering in Waseda, but our system expands upon this concept. Our system will allow users to select either Japanese or English for wider audiences, and also the system will create a bar graph displaying the ratio of volunteer hours you have done in certain areas compared to others. And so it helps you put your contributions overall into perspective and make it easier for you to volunteer in a multifaceted way, covering multiple areas of volunteering or SDGs.
Wow, it's great to be making a difference in the community.
Yeah, and it's not about just making difference in community, but also getting the credits.